started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Brown now, throwing again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Brown on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Looking to throw. Brown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's Brown. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Detroit! Detroit! Over, 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 over!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Leopard! Leopard! Over, 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 over! Wide, get wide! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here we go!
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the first down with a few yards to spare.
On first down, Brown. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit! Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Brown from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Check girls, check girls, check girls. Got it.
Brown now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air.
Detroit!
But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Manning going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jenkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Manning. Hard throw, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Brown on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
To throw again. Brown looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check that. Lucky 52 right here. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
So after the INT, it's Manning finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and Down at the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Here's Brown on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Lucky 56.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Gun! 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 All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Brown. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now a play fake here on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
To throw is Manning. He'll buy some time right. And Walker has it. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a route is on here in this first half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williams throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Williams off the play fake. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons. Get the sack, down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, we got 3. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. 60, Mike. 60, Mike. Flex round. Go. 25. Check 25.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Throwing on first down. Williams trying to lay one up deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Throw left side complete. That's Jenkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Manning now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Falcons add on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there that time, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Flex round! Flex round! 60 Mike! 60 Mike! 60 Mike!
Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Williams now throwing on 1st down. Williams loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Williams to throw on 2nd down. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Manning. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Tight end right. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
They'll go for it. It's Manning. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he hadn't made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now it's the backup Romo. Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Shotgun now for Manning. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll try one for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun! 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 Gun!
Working from the gun, Manning. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Manning now to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Off the play fake. Williams. He's going to loft one deep left. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Williams. Going to throw again, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side. To that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Brown operating from the gun. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
No. Check. Patriot.
Watch twins. 45's the mic.
Gun.
Switch up.
Brown now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 50.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Manning now on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Detroit!
Here's Allen. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, you're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they can't bring him down. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Watch Mike.
On the toss, here's Allen. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Detroit!
I got it.
Romo. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Walker, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Leopard! Leopard! Kill! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Watch the pass! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Brown throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Manning going to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Manning. And he comes back with one complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Here come the Falcons now as they will again line up and go for 2. Again, it's Manning. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Leopard!
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.